So in about a half hour, my first PMV of 2021 will premiere. And by the time you watch this, it will already had premiered. But the reason I bring this up is mainly due to the fact that I'm reminded of something that, Joe Vargas, Angry Joe, has talked about before on his channel. And what he's talked about before is the fact that, well, basically, due to and I've talked about this myself, but due to the fact that I'm using a song on there, which is the love song from Cold Mountain, which it is. It's by Allison Krauss and Sting. Basically, I can see and understand more as I do this, of what Joe is talking about, where he's coming from, basically, when it, comes to copyright and all that. It's, because, you put effort into a story like, or not into a story, but into a project like this, and instead of being rewarded with, some financial gain, some monetization, if you will, instead, you're stuck without making any money, and the people that make the money are the ones that, well, basically own the rights to the content. The only silver lining is the fact that you get to keep the content, on your channel, and people are still able to see it. But like I said, I understand where Joe is coming from, though. But as I said in one video, to kind of counteract that, the reason, basically, as I shut the door here, but like I said, the reason basically, we don't see a cent from it is due to the fact that we're not the ones that, took the time to, create the song or create the animation and all that. We're just using it. But again, like I said, the more I upload my videos, my PMVs or my fan vids or AMVs, whatever you want to call it, to my channel to share with my fellow fans, the more especially now that I'm monetizing my channel, the more I understand, where Joe is coming from, because, one of the things I look at is the views, the view counts. And sometimes the videos that become ineligible, for monetization, I notice that the views go up. They go up a lot higher, sometimes more than some of my other videos. And I look at that and I think to myself, man, if I can make some money off that, I would, my monthly revenue would be up a lot higher. But unfortunately, like I said, it's due to the fact that myself, people like Joe Vargas, Silver Quill, Josh Scorcher, Firebrand, also known as Firebrand, I should say. We don't own the rights to the footage. We don't own the rights to the song. We're just, utilizing it. And in turn for allowing us to utilize it in our projects, our fan vids, our PMVs, whatever, the silver lining basically is the fact that we could, is that people could still view it. The only thing is we can't make any money off it. So basically, over time, a lot of us that monetize our channels finally, we start to come to the conclusion that although the positive is we could still keep our videos up for people to see, the only negative is we can't, make money off it due to the fact that due to the fact that the copyright law basically says only those that created the content originally can make the money. And so that's the only, I guess you could say, the only downside to all of this. But hopefully, maybe in the near future, we might get the copyright law changed up a little bit to where it, follows certain amendments and freedoms that state, hey, we're doing this for fair use, and by using fair use here, you know, we can make a little bit of revenue off of it. But whenever that day comes, you know, but what I'm trying to say is whenever that day comes, hopefully, you know, it'll be a decision and it'll be a solution that will benefit both sides. But like I said, you know, the more I do the videos of my PMVs, pony music videos, my AMVs, my anime or animated music videos, and stuff like that, fan vids, the more I do them, just like everybody else who monetizes their channel, the more I and the rest of us understand that there are certain things that can still be shared with a lot of people, millions of people, or thousands of people. The only downside is we can't make any revenue off that. So again, I know I sound like I rambled a little bit trying to do this before my mom gets home in just a few moments. But again, just wanted to come on here and say that the more I do this, the more I understand where Joe Vargas is coming from. But like I said in that one video, the reason that we can't make any money is because, one, we're not the ones that originally made the song in the first place, you know, and brought it to life. And also, we're not the ones that made the animation or the footage that we would utilize in projects like this. You know, originally the studios or the people behind it did. So that's the only thing we have to, you know, look at basically as being a downside. But again, hopefully maybe, you know, Joe Vargas, myself, Silver Quill, everybody that I'm a fan of, subscribed to, you know, talked about, hopefully in the near future we'll have a ruling by the government that states that the copyright law, you know, clearly points out that if you're in fair use of using something, that you can make a little revenue off of it. So, well, as I say in a lot of my videos, we'll have to wait and see. But in closing, I do understand more of where like guys like Joe Vargas and all of them are coming from when it comes to the copyright situation and how it needs to be fixed to understand or give a better understanding of, hey, we're not trying to steal, we're just, you know, going by fair use, and we're sharing our love, our fandom for a certain franchise and characters and stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think down below. Comment if you'd like, and I will talk to y'all later. God bless. Take care. Be safe. But again, I totally understand where Joe Vargas and others are coming from when it comes to this whole copyright situation, even after you monetize your channel. But let me know what you guys think down below, and I'm out.